name's Danielle Jerschefske, and I'm the North American editor of Labels and Labeling magazine. And I'm here at the EcoVillage area of Labelexpo Americas 2012. And just wanted to give you a little bit of information about what this area is all about. For the first time ever at a trade show, we're taking the material that's being run through the various machines on demonstration at the show, collecting it here in one spot, and having it reprocessed and shipped up to Wisconsin, where it'll be made into fuel pellets as an alternative energy source as opposed to coal. Our main gold sponsor is Zycon, and Greenwood Energy, the company based in Wisconsin, is the company that is actually manufacturing the fuel pellets. Encourage attendees and exhibitors alike to come into the area, read the boards. We have a bunch of informational boards here that'll give the industry more information about what some of the hurdles are, the barriers that we need to overcome, what some of the winning innovations are that we have to offer within the supply chain. We have a board here on the environment and label manufacturing, talking about life cycle analysis and more. We also have a board on moving to zero waste, and looking at the reality of the global consumption of materials in the label industry, the recycling rates, and what some of the benefits are to turning your waste into fuel pellets as an alternative source to coal. And lastly, the final informational board is on upcoming technologies and limitations, just going through some of the barriers and benefits of the likes of linerless technology and recyclability when labels are put on a container, if they can be recycled effectively or not. So I hope you have a wonderful time at the show. I hope you learn lots at this EcoVillage area. And in the next bit here, I'm going to be interviewing Dean Scarborough, the CEO of Avery Dennison, who is a company that's leading well in the sustainability area. Hi, my name is Danielle Jerschefske. I'm the North American editor of Labels and Labeling, and I'm here with Dean Scarborough, the CEO and chairman of Avery Dennison. And we're here in the EcoVillage area of Labelexpo Americas 2012, and it's an area to show off some of the sustainable solutions that the label industry has for the supply chain. And we need to just start effectively communicating more what these solutions are to the rest of the supply chain. Dean, when you're looking at the supply chain, what do you see as the biggest hurdles to creating better transparency in the supply chain?
Well, Danielle, that's a great question. The biggest hurdles to more transparency are really two issues. One is the cost of the information and getting the information, and then the complexity of all the sourcing that's required, especially in the packaging supply chain in today's consumer packaged goods world. One of the things that's driving this need for transparency is consumers increasingly care about what they're putting in their mouths, what clothes they're putting on their body, any products they buy. They want to know, well, what impact does this have on the planet? So there's definitely a need for it. I do think, though, however, when they buy, let's say, a tube of toothpaste, they're really concerned about what's in the tube, not quite as concerned today about, well, is the pulp that goes into that corrugated carton made from a sustainable forest, but I do think it's coming. The transparency, though, is getting better. We supply a lot of information to our customers and even to end users on the materials we use. We use life cycle analysis today to help brand owners and converters make better and more informed decisions about the types of materials and packaging that they use to make their products more sustainable. And I think this transparency is going to get better and better, in fact, more and more demanded by consumers.
And so what is Avery Dennison doing as far as sustainability is concerned internally?
Well, there's a big focus on this inside the company. Sustainability is a big part of what we do. We're helping sponsor the EcoVillage here today at Labelexpo. Our vision is to make brands more inspiring and the world more intelligent. And I think that really fits well with a sustainability message. Again, most brands want their brands to be sustainable. They know consumers care about what's in their products. And the intelligence part is also about how can we get more data around what we're doing in today's world. We issued our first sustainability report last year. We made commitments in terms of reducing greenhouse gases, reducing our impact on the environment as far as landfill goes. We have a social responsibility code as well in terms of how people work in our factories. And then we expect our suppliers also to abide by those same rules. And then, as I mentioned before, life cycle analysis is really our internal tool to make sure that the products that we develop are not only meeting customer and consumer needs, but they're also, having a positive impact or maybe a less negative impact on the environment. So those are really critical commitments for us.
And I know you've said before that as far as sustainability is concerned, the company is doing a lot with innovating around sustainability. Can you tell me about some of those things and maybe some of the products you have at your booth?
Well, I think that's one of the most exciting parts about sustainability. We see it not as a burden, but as an opportunity to innovate and meet, help those brands that we serve, enable them to be a lot more inspiring. So we have a lot of new products out there today. We've got products for recycling. We have a specialty adhesive that accelerate or help PET bottles to be recycled. Napcor, who's the big recycling NGO in this element, has endorsed our approach. We're really excited about that. We have bottle-to-bottle recycling, wash-off labels for beverage, as well as a new product a new label product that can last for 30 round trips in a multi-cycle application and still retain the brand image.
Excellent.
And one more, and customers really seem to love this one, and that's our new turn lock system. So we've embedded an over laminate on top of a regular durables pressure sensitive laminate. The converter reverse prints on the back, uses a turn bar to reverse out the over laminate, and it binds again to the adhesive, and they can eliminate not just the cost, but the environmental impact of using a linered over laminate to achieve the results. So, all of that is pretty exciting, as well as our thin materials too. I mean, everything's about thin today, and we're keep investing in technologies that will allow less and less weight to cover more and more area, and that's the whole sustainability message in our industry.
Excellent, excellent. So if label converters are out there, the greater supply chain, the CPCs and the retailers are interested in gaining more information about sustainability in the label industry, where would you direct them to?
Well, I would tell them, Danielle, to take a look at this book, which is Environmental Performance and Sustainable Labeling. Now, Danielle, you co-edited this along with Mike Fairley.
Yes.
But it really is the source book and guide in the industry for more sustainable labeling. And I still refer to it today as we look for ways to lessen our impact on the environment. So I definitely would recommend this as source material.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a wonderful show and sell lots of your sustainable solutions to the converters here.
Thank you, Danielle.
Thank you.